Hi, in this course, we will discuss how to trade and the new method that I am talking about in the past courses. In this chapter, we will discuss what are options and its history. This is the part 1, options and its history. Now, what is options? Its history. How did options came from the past to the future? We will discuss its recent history, how it came from an obscure product to the very product that hedge fund and institutional investors use. Now, the common question for you as a trader is, what does options means? Now, an option is a contract which gives the buyer, example you, that is the owner or holder of the option, the right but not the obligation to buy or sell an underlying asset or instrument at a specified strike price on a specified date, depending on the form of the option. In other words, example, you have bought an option, that is, you will sell your stock at a certain rate 3 months from now. Now, you are not under the obligation that you need to sell it to the other person. It's like a common word option, that you have the option to use it, that is to sell him the other person at the same rate that you bought today, or simply refuse and let the option expire. On the other hand, the seller has the obligation to fulfill the transaction, that is to sell or buy. If the buyer owner, that is example you, exercises the option. Now what is it options history? The first reputed option buyer was Greek mathematician and philosopher Thales of Miletus. Once it was reported that the season's olive harvest would be larger than usual, and during the off season, he acquired the right to use the number of olives. The number of olive presses the following spring. When spring came and the olive harvest was larger than expected, he exercised his option and then rented the presses out at a much higher price than he paid for his option. In the recent history, option contracts have transformed. Option contracts have been known for decades, even centuries. Whereas the Chicago Board Options Exchange was established just recently in 1973, which set up rules and terms through a guaranteed clearinghouse. Trading activity and academic interest has increased since then. It's estimated that 80% of all options are used by institutional investors and hedge funds, excluding mutual funds and other corporations. So you got to think, why do only institutional investor and hedge fund use up to 80% of all options? And you as a common investor doesn't even know about it.